Have you ever had a project or a paper to do, and as hard as you try, you just cannot come up with the idea to do your assignment over? Well, if you have, like I have, we're introduced into a great way of fixing this problem in Chapter 9 called brainstorming. Brainstorming is essentially giving yourself or your group a set amount of time to come up with as many ideas as possible. Our experience communication book breaks up brainstorming into three parts. Number one, list as many ideas as you can. Like I said earlier, it doesn't matter if they're good or not, just list as many as possible. Number two, select the three most appealing ideas. This is where you look over all the topics you just listed and select the three that would be best for your project or paper. And number three, narrow these down to the ones that appeals most to you. This is where you'll essentially pick the topic that you'll do your assignment over. InteractionDesign.org says brainstorming is very important because groups can take a vast number of approaches, the more the better. And instead of just exploring conventional means and running into associated obstacles, when teams work in a judgment-free atmosphere to find the real dimensions of a problem, they're more likely to produce rough answers, which will refine into possible solutions later. The reason I chose this topic is because a group of engineering majors and we had to do a project to come up with a creative desktop lamp in a 3D software. So we all sat down for about 10 minutes and listed as many ideas as possible. We got a piece of paper and voted on our three favorite ideas. From there, we found out what everybody wrote on their papers, and we picked the idea that was on everybody's paper. So then we chose that idea, and then we successfully brainstormed an idea for our project. So if you're ever having trouble coming up with ideas for a project, just begin brainstorming and let the ideas flow.